Supervisor Sherrill.
Colleagues, last week President Trump issued a ridiculous executive order that targeted the Presidio for dramatic cuts. And I use the word dramatic because that is all this is, drama, reality TV style drama. So in response, I'm introducing a resolution that firmly opposes this so-called executive order, calls it out as the political stunt that it is, and reaffirms the city and county of San Francisco's support for a crown jewel. We need to clear some things up. The Presidio Trust is fully statutory, so an executive order targeting non-statutory spending is nothing but hot air. To the 3,000 residents of the Presidio, do not fear. To the 108 formerly homeless, disabled veterans living in the Presidio, do not fear. To the nonprofits and businesses who, by the way, pay rent to fund the Presidio, do not fear. To the 7 million people, that's twice as many as Yellowstone, from across the economic spectrum who visit the Presidio every year, do not fear. This order does not threaten the operating budget of the Presidio because it is fully funded by revenues generated within the Presidio. The Presidio is a model of efficiency. It is a shining example of public-private partnerships. We need more treasures, more models like the Presidio. And make no mistake, it is a national treasure, and it is a crown jewel of District 2. And frankly, this is a direct result of the stewardship and care delivered by the team, the executive team, and the board members of the Presidio Trust, which brought this park to self-sufficiency almost a decade before it was required by federal law. If only we had more examples of things that reached their goals a decade before it was necessary. Trump cannot erase the law. This executive order is, again, nothing but hot air. His bluster amounts to nothing. It just creates unnecessary fear for the 3,000 people who live in the Presidio and the countless others who rely on the park as a cherished public space. I hope to have all of your support in opposing this political theater and sending a strong message to Washington that we will fight to ensure that the Presidio that we know and love is not going anywhere. And should this president act up again, we will be here standing strong to defend against terrible, wildly misguided ideas. Additionally, I want to thank you, Supervisor Mahmoud, for introducing the resolution to urge the implementation of a comprehensive drug market intervention strategy. DMI establishes common sense collaboration, prioritizes direct communication, and ensures our resources are being effectively used to end the scourge of fentanyl once and for all. Open-air drug markets create a perception of instability and raise fear in our city. And recently, in our 2 districts, we have had to address the challenges at Jefferson Square Park that have left nearby residents feeling deeply unsafe. We have to focus on continuously disrupting drug markets and restoring order in San Francisco. I'm glad to be a partner on this issue and a co-sponsor to this resolution. The rest I submit.